Hey everyone, my name is Marina.selby and I'm super excited to have you back on my channel and have a conversation with you now as you leave some comments under my videos with certain questions and ideas for the next videos. And one of the questions that I received was the market update question, and as there's a lot of speculations about what is happening right now with the real estate market and where is it all going, is the market going to crash, and how far the prices will drop, when is the best time to purchase, and will we still receive the multiple offers if we sell. So many questions, and let's talk about all of that, and I will share with you my views. But before we begin, please like this video. It only takes a second of your time, but it helps my channel tremendously and reaches more people who may be looking for the content like that. So I really appreciate your support with that. I will not bore you with the numbers and will try to explain everything as simple as possible, but make sure you stay until the end of this video, as I will try to cover the best strategies on how to sell your home for the top dollar in this transitioning market, as well as help you understand how to purchase a property in today's market conditions to ensure there will be absolutely no issues at the closing. So currently, as of the beginning of July 2022, the prices of homes have dropped by average 6 to 10% in Toronto and GTA, comparing to the beginning of this year, where the homes were sitting on the market for literally a few days before, or sometimes were even sold before it hit the MLS. So the main cause for this change is the continuous mortgage rate increase that already happened a few times in the past 3 months, but now it just happened again a couple of days ago by the whole 1%, which is the largest increase in the past 24 years. Many economists have been expecting the bank to raise its rate by the 0.75 percentage point, but the bank surprised us with an even bigger jump, and it is a result of a high inflation rate that keeps on growing. Now, let's talk about how this is going to affect the housing market. For the past couple of years, the housing market has been red hot, with record low interest rates that fueled the demand and pushed the buyers to enter the market, with creating that insanely dynamic situation with the bidding wars, which pushed the prices to go the highest levels ever. Now, how does this continuous mortgage rate increase affect the housing market, and what does that mean to you as a buyer or as a seller? Let's talk about that. As a seller, we always want to sell as high as possible, and working with a few sellers right now, I'm seeing now how they are still chasing that same multiple offer competition we had in the beginning of this year, as well as that high price that drives that competition. Unfortunately, there's no way we can achieve that right now due to the fact that we are in this transition zone to the more balanced market, where homes may sit on the market longer than just a couple of days, which is absolutely normal, and what was happening in the past 2 years is not. Now, the most recent statistics from Toronto Real Estate Board, which is large enough to cover City of Toronto and the Greater Toronto area, show that sales overall are down by 41% comparing to the last year. And we're seeing a lot less listings on the market, as well as a lot less transactions overall. As I mentioned before, we are transitioning into a more balanced market, which will result in a more moderate annual price growth. The ever-increasing mortgage rates are forcing people to actually stay where they are right now and not make any moves due to the unknown and unpredictability of what is about to happen in the next half a year. So how do you sell in this transitional stage to the balanced market? Recent statistics show that in the past 3 months, only 33% of all active listings actually did sell within the first 30 days. So your goal as a seller to be in the top of all of the comparable active listings in your neighborhood, meaning professional photos, lifestyle video explaining everything that is happening in the neighborhood, covering all the schools, grocery stores, park plazas, aggressive marketing of the property through the various channels, getting in front of as many buyers as possible, creating traffic. Staging is an absolute must to depersonalize the space and create that welcoming atmosphere where the buyer will feel like this is exactly what they were looking for all along as soon as they enter the property. Now, the most important thing is always to sell quickly and not to go stale on the market or even become a comparable, which is even worse. And in order to avoid that, it is absolutely crucial to put a proper price on a property. In this transitional market, it is always hard to identify a proper price due to the fact that there is not many recent sales out there to compare this property to. And they are kind of all over the place, but what you can do is to see all the active listings on the market and adjust your listing price to be in the top 3 to ensure that you get the attention from the buyers by standing out. And this is how you sell in the transitional market. Now, similar to that, if you're a buyer, your goal is to always buy low and find a good deal. And again, it is difficult to identify what this particular property you have in mind is actually worth, as there are not enough comparables on the market. We are kind of in the same boat with the sellers. But here's how I approach that with my clients. First of all, you need to speak with your mortgage broker and identify your budget. And I'd say try your best to stick to the lower side of it, just in case the rates will come up again and you will still have no issues at the closing, because you will still have that wiggle room in case the rates do increase. That's number 1. Number 2, I would go after all the expired listings, terminated listings, or the ones that have been on the market for at least 10-15 days already, and approach those sellers with a lowball offer. It's a known fact that the longer the property sits on the market, the more desperate the sellers become and would be more open to negotiate any offer that comes their way as the time goes by. I share this information in more detail in my seller's guide, so if you leave me a comment below, I will definitely make sure to send it off to you so that you have a great, I'd say like a blueprint of a step-by-step process to ensure your selling and buying process experience is as smooth as possible. Now, if you have any questions about the current market state or need some more information about absolutely anything real estate related, my contact information is in the description below, and I'd be happy to chat with you and provide you with my expertise. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I share daily tips and other real estate information. And thanks so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, maybe even share it with someone who may be interested or thinking into getting into this market soon, and I will see you next time.